How would you describe the state of play going on in our political culture today?
Well, not good. I mean, first of all, we can't even agree on a set of facts. You know, if you can't agree on the facts, how can you come up with a solution? I don't think we ever had it that bad. And I know this goes back a ways. The Republicans always blame the Robert Bork fiasco. When was that? Like late 80s? That was Reagan era, and they say, and it's tit for tat. And I go back and forth on impeachment because I feel like, yeah, it's the right thing to do. But if they impeach Trump, whoever the next Democrat is, you know they will impeach him because they don't care about the facts. They'll do it for anything. I mean, they tried to find something on Obama desperately. I mean, Hillary, Benghazi, which was a completely nothing burger. They kept her on the stand once for like 12 hours, all to get one soundbite.
They got her on the stand. She stayed for 11 hours, right, as a testament to what this president won't do.
And it was all just to get one soundbite for her to say, what difference does it make? And then they were, cut, that's a wrap. We got what we want. We need that for the commercial.
And leveraging that lives were lost. And they were. And that was a tragedy, and it was worth looking at.
Right.
But they really made the most of that as if that was their cause, when you could see it was politically all along. Now, the pushback on this idea is, well, that's because both sides won't own the facts. Both sides are stretching what is real and true. Do you accept that, or do you see one side as the agitator?
Well, of course not. Look, both sides do a version of spin, but one side plainly is leagues worse than the other, and size matters. You know, you could do a whole book about Trump called He Thinks. Just stuff he thinks that no one else thinks. I mean, he's lately been having a feud with the wind. You know, he talks about the wind a lot. He literally said, it's great that I'm president because if I wasn't, America would be running on wind power, and that would be very bad because the wind only blows sometimes. He literally thinks wind power is dependent on when the windmills, like we're in Don Quixote days. And I mean, he thinks that. He thinks, he says it all the time, the stealth fighter is literally invisible.
Yeah. Do you think he's playing to what he sees as people's ignorance, or do you think it's an echo of his own?
Oh, I think it's his own. I think it's a combination of both, you know, but I don't know. He's had a lot of tutorials. I mean, take something like climate change. You know, when he came into office, Ivanka talked to him. Leonardo DiCaprio came, he entertained Al Gore, but he still tweets about if it's cold out in the winter, oh, there's your global warming.
He doesn't get the difference between weather and climate, although one of his golf clubs asked for a seawall because of the effects of it.
Okay, but you tell me, is that somebody who really doesn't understand that, or is he just trolling? I think a lot of times he's just owning the libs. That is what Republicans do in this era. More than any policy, they want to make liberals cry.
Republicans, or do you think he is a class of his own?
Well, he's both. I mean, it's so funny because he's the worst of both worlds.